I'm currently in the middle of doing my nighttime skincare routine. That's why I have these eye masks under my eye. I wanted to talk about something that I was thinking of when I was doing my work, and that is like goals, the New Year goals, 2024 goals. Because I've noticed a lot of like TikTokers and content creators on like YouTube make a lot of content videos, short clips about goals and like the new year and having all these goals. And I felt like I was like, me seeing all those things, I was like kind of like pressured by just it being all in my face to like set goals for myself. But that also, I think the pressure or the lack of wanting to like make goals for myself comes from what I experienced last year. But after thinking about it, and then God gave me understanding of why my year went the way it did, now I understand, and I have a clear revelation about it. And now I have a mindset of, you know, wanting to like have goals for myself. But this time I'm going to like set goals that are given to me by God, because I realized some of the like goals that I had last year, some were given to me by God, and some were just, I can like, now looking back at it, I can clearly tell it's something that like I just wanted for myself, and I had these high expectations for it. So when it didn't come to pass, when it didn't happen, I was like sad about it and upset about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you like the goals that I had. And I had this piece of paper, right? I had this piece of paper, and it said 2023 visions. Had all these visions, these goals I wanted for the 2023 year, and like one thing from this whole list actually like came to pass, actually happened. And that is for me to treat myself, to view myself, to see myself the way that God sees me. And I came to realize that that was the one thing that I clearly can see that God has made it happen in my life last year, is because of it's having a direct like correlation to my character. And based on like the sermons and like the videos I've watched, and just the scriptures that I've read in the Bible in my own private time, I realized that like God really cares about character. He cares about the character of his people, because we are made in his image and we represent like his likeness. As we have accepted to be like him and to die to ourselves, that we are constantly going through a pruning process, constantly being redefined, constantly being shaped and pruned into the person that he has called us to be, that he has wanted us to be, that he has, you know, set his mind for us to be since we were in our mother's womb. So as I continue to like see all these videos about New Year goals, and I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna see it too, I just encourage y'all to do it, to go ahead and make these goals, but to make sure that these goals are coming from God, that they are inspired by God, that are given to you by God. And you should even try this like vision list that I did. The verse that I wrote down at the top of this list comes from Habakkuk 2 verse 2 to 3, and it reads, write down this vision. This is God answering Habakkuk, and it says, write down this vision, clearly inscribe it on tablets so one may easily read it, for the vision is yet for the appointed time. It testifies about the end and will not lie. Though it delays, wait for it, since it will certainly come and not be late. So again, like I said, I encourage you to try this vision list write down the verse at the top of your list. Write down the visions that you have for this year, but do not write it in the state of like you not being in the spirit. Like, I encourage y'all to get these visions, these goals when you are in a place of prayer, when you are in God's presence, so God can speak to you and tell you what this year is going to be like for you. And also, as you're writing these things down, actively and consistently pray over these things and pray about it. Because that's what I did. I like, now that I'm thinking about it, like this also ties into the fact that the way I view myself was one thing that God answered last year, is because that was the one thing that was the one thing that I actively prayed about. Like, I prayed about it so much to the point where it became so natural, and I just had a desire for it, and I believe that God placed that desire in me to pray over that, so that I can speak faith into it, and that he can, use that faith that I'm speaking into what I'm looking for the year that just passed, and that he can, allow it to come true, and he can just do what he does, all the goodness that he does, and make it happen.